gift-giving at Christmas. From gold to gadgets. Christmas gift-giving. It's the time of year when we all ask ourselves deep, existential questions like, will Dad actually wear these socks? And is this really worth the long line at the mall? But how did the tradition of Christmas gift-giving even begin? Spoiler alert! It didn't start with gift cards or ugly sweaters. Grab some eggnog and get ready for a merry little dive into history. Wrapping paper not included. The ancient beginnings of gift-giving. Let's start at the very beginning. Long before Christmas was a thing, ancient people were already into the whole giving stuff away idea. During the winter solstice, Roman pagans celebrated Saturnalia, a week-long festival filled with food, drinks, and yes, gifts. The Romans gave each other things like candles, pottery, or even fruits. It wasn't about extravagance. It was more like, hey, here's a candle. Don't trip in the dark. Enter Christianity and the Magi. Fast forward to the Nativity story, where the whole idea of Christmas gift-giving got a major PR boost. You know the drill. Baby Jesus, a manger, and 3 wise men who brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold made sense. It's shiny and valuable. But frankincense and myrrh? Imagine being Mary like, cool, scented stuff. What about diapers? Still, this moment set the tone for gift-giving as a symbolic gesture of love and reverence. Medieval times. Gifts for the rich. By the Middle Ages, Christmas was a full-blown religious holiday. But gift-giving wasn't for everyone. Peasants didn't exactly have a lot to spare. The rich, however, went all out, giving lavish gifts like jewels, tapestries, and if they really liked you, maybe a horse. Meanwhile, peasants gave small, practical gifts, like food or firewood. Merry Christmas. Here's a log. Don't freeze. Saint Nicholas, the OG gift giver. Enter Saint Nicholas, the man, the myth, the bishop? Born in the 4th century, he was known for sneaky gift-giving. The legend goes that he tossed coins through windows, or down chimneys, for poor families in need. And just like that, stockings were born. Thanks, Nick. You really raised the bar for thoughtful giving. The Victorian gift explosion. Now, let's skip ahead to the 19th century, when Christmas as we know it started taking shape. The Victorians were all about traditions, and they took gift-giving to a new level. This was when people started giving toys to kids instead of, practical things like socks or farm tools. And you can thank Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol for hammering home the idea that giving gifts is all about kindness and generosity. Also because nobody wanted to end up like Scrooge. Enter Santa Claus. And who better to deliver those gifts than Santa Claus? By the late 1800s, Santa had become the face of Christmas gift-giving. A mix of Saint Nicholas, Norse mythology, and Coca-Cola marketing. Seriously, Santa evolved into the jolly man we know today. He's like Amazon Prime, but with reindeer and less reliable delivery times. The 20th century. Gifts go big. By the 20th century, gift-giving had become a full-blown industry. Department stores decked their halls, and parents went to battle for the hottest toys of the season. Remember Tickle Me Elmo or Cabbage Patch Kids? People were practically wrestling over those things in the 80s and 90s. Because nothing says holiday spirit like a good old-fashioned retail brawl. Today's gift-giving culture. These days, gift-giving is a billion-dollar industry, with Black Friday and Cyber Monday kicking things off. Now we can shop from the comfort of our couches. No wrestling required. And let's not forget the rise of thoughtful gifts, like experience packages or personalized mugs. Nothing says, I care like slapping your face on a coffee cup. Fun gift-giving facts. Before we wrap this up, pun intended, here are some fun gift-giving facts. 1. The largest Christmas gift ever? The Statue of Liberty. France gave it to the US in 1886. Top that, Santa. 2. Gift wrapping became a thing in the early 20th century, when department stores realized people would pay extra for fancy paper. 3. In Iceland, They give books on Christmas Eve and spend the night reading. Cozy, right? Closing thoughts. So, there you have it. The history of Christmas gift giving, from ancient Romans to Santa Claus to last-minute Amazon orders. Whether you're giving gold, socks, or just a heartfelt hug, remember, it's the thought that counts. Unless, of course, it's socks. Then you might want to throw in a gift card too.